I remember when the Nord Stage 4 first came out and I saw that price tag for $5,600 and I said, yeah, it's probably a no for me. As much as I love the Nord keyboard brands, that price tag of $5,600 at the time of release was a lot of money. And I told myself, if I do get this keyboard, more than likely I'm not going to get it new. And fast forward to now, the price tag is $6,000 US, which is still, say it with me,
a lot of money.
But I do believe that Nord makes some of the best keyboards in the game, and I strongly believe that with all of my heart. These keyboards are hand built in Sweden. I also believe that Nord has some of the best sounding piano sounds unequivocally. And that red iconic finish of the Nord keyboard just screams luxury, you know? And it stands out on any stage that you're on. In today's video, I want to walk you through some of my favorite features on the Nord Stage 4, and honestly, why I wish I would have gotten this keyboard way sooner. Now, I didn't get this keyboard new. I made a video at the top of the year how I got this keyboard for $4,000 off of Facebook Marketplace, and it was practically brand new, technically used, but I still got the screen cover on the screen in the middle, and this keyboard is essentially like new. I got a crazy deal on it. Again, if you want to check that video out, you can click the box above and check it out. Before I go over my favorite features, let's check out the Royal Grand along with Soft Pad. The Royal Grand 3D is one of my favorite piano sounds on this keyboard. So let's talk about my favorite features. One of the features that I think is a huge benefit, which I probably wouldn't use it in this way, but it is a feature and a benefit of this keyboard, is I can activate the organ engine, the piano engine, and the synth engine at the same time and not have any polyphony drop off at all. I'm going to show you that. Let's turn on two keyboards. So we got a piano and a Rhodes right there. We got a pad right here. Let's add in some strings. And then let's come over here and maybe add in like a bell. So check this out. Again, I probably would never use that feature live. I probably would more likely use something like this in the studio if I want to use like a huge stack over top of my productions. But again, that's a huge feature. We have 2, 4, 6. We have 6 sounds layered together with 0 polyphony drop off. And I love that. Feature number 2, I've talked about this before, but it is the triple sensor keypad that's put on these keyboards. I feel like it's nothing like anything on the market in terms of feel. Now, some people, they're going to love the way this keypad and the touch feels. For some people, you're going to hate it, and that's just the way it is. But for me, I really, really love the way this keyboard responds and the way that it feels on my fingers. Like, it's really, really hard to explain. The only thing I can compare it to is like the perfect upright or grand piano sticked inside of an electric keyboard. Like, that's the only way I can compare it to anything, you know? Like, it has the weight there, but it's also soft as well. It's not too hard in terms of playing and really digging into the keyboard. Like, it's the perfect weight, the perfect touch. The triple sensor is something amazing. Like, check this out. Like, I'm a person, I'm really huge on my touch and the dynamics in which I play with. And the Nord keyboard allows me to play with intentionality and dynamics. And that's not to say that you can't do that on other keyboards. I can still kind of express myself on Montage or maybe a Roland, but there's really something unique about this triple sensor keypad that I really love, and I'm a huge fan of it. Number 3, my favorite feature is the hands-on interface. I've said this before in another video. The Nord keyboard, there's not a lot of menu diving. Everything that you're going to need to achieve on this keyboard is going to be right here on top of the keyboard. It's a stage piano. So when thinking about the stage, you don't really have a lot of time to do menu diving and go inside of the menu to change your effects. So the idea is, I'm assuming, you know, you have all of your onboard effects. So if you're playing live, you want to add in some reverb, you can easily do that. If you want to add in some delay, all we have to do is turn on that section and get it. If you want to turn it down, we can do that. Then over here we have timbre. So if we want to kind of change the dynamics a little bit, I can turn off the brightness. If I want it to be a little bit more soft. Let's say I want to add in another keyboard on the fly and add in the Rhodes. Let's see, I want to change the octave. Now we can turn off the Rhodes. Maybe we'll turn off the reverb. Maybe we'll turn off the piano, bring in the Rhodes. Maybe we'll change the Rhodes. It's really simple to navigate. And again, you have all of your onboard effects right here without having to dive through the menu. I do wish in the future that at some point, maybe they can make this screen bigger, or maybe the Nord Stage 5. That would be really nice to have a bigger screen, maybe even touchscreen. But I get the concept. Maybe, you know, since we have everything on board, we don't really need a huge screen right here, because maybe it would be pointless, you know? Another one of my favorite features is the Synth Engine. Now, I know we often talk about the pianos on the Nord and how great the pianos are, but I don't think the Synth Engine on the Nord gets enough love. There's something unique and different about the Synth Engine on these Nord keyboards. I've recorded with it in Logic, and there's a warmness that is there inside of these keyboards that really sits really well in the mix when you're recording in Logic. Like, I'm talking about those bright synth sounds, like, it's kind of crazy. So check this out. My last favorite feature on the Nord Stage 4, there's so many more, but I kind of tried to condense it down to about 5 or 6 features. But this one is the custom samples. I feel like Nord makes it really, really simple to import your own samples inside of your keyboard. So even if you've never sampled before, it's very easy to do so on this Nord keyboard and upload your favorite sounds from a different keyboard or a rack module. Like, they make it so easy, and I really love that. I'm going to actually share with you some of my samples that I created for the Nord. So check this out. So here's like a crazy brass sound. So that's like a brass sound. Then here's a pad. Here's my favorite one right here. Then we can add some reverb to it. The custom sampling on the Nord Stage 4 is incredible. Those are some of the reasons why I wish I would have gotten this keyboard way sooner. Many of you know that I've been loving the Nord brand for a really, really long time. It's no hype over here. They don't endorse me. They don't sponsor me or nothing like that. I just really, really love the brand. And I know you guys love talking about Nord keyboards just as much as I do. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Tell me what you think in the comments. That's all we got. If you would like access to some of the sounds that I created for the Nord, you can click the link below and go check it out. But stick around and stay tuned for this YouTube video that is about to come up that YouTube is recommending you. That's all we got for today. We are out. But check this out. If you are looking for a place to get high quality loops and sounds and other musical resources that will help you to make better music and become a better musician, check out mkbaileymusic.com. Our sounds and loops have been used by musicians and producers all across the world. mkbaileymusic.com. Make life-changing music today.